Hi, my name is Zhu Hong. I'm from China.
Hi, I'm Sunny.
We're married for 10 years.
We met in Beijing, and I find that he's quite interesting. Yeah, it's a bit different than what those Chinese that I met.
In the beginning, we still was long distance. She's in KL, I was in Beijing.
After 1 year, I decided to move to Beijing. Unfortunately, I'm not used to the environment. I decided to move back to Malaysia. So I talked to him, so I will leave you to make the decision.
I felt like maybe I can have a try, but my heart was not ready. So I moved to Malaysia for her. So we just got married, they had a baby. Things didn't work at what we planned. That's where the tragedy started.
The first year marriage life is quite horrible because we have a lot of conflict in the method how to raise up a baby, from what to wear, what to feed. So in my mind, his focus is just the baby, not me. I feel like he come to Malaysia like torturing me. Always argue with me, very sarcastic. He always compare me with his friend's wife. The minute he stepped into our house, I can feel the pressure. I feel like I can't breathe.
When I see the marriage certificate, because it said Yue Zhu Hong, foreigner, I'm not Chinese here. So I start to feel I'm isolated. I don't feel like I'm belonging here. I made such a big sacrifice to come all the way to a foreign country. Why don't you compromise me? Hey, I sacrificed so much. So I'm becoming more and more self-centered. You have to cook my food. I don't want to eat your food. I have to speak my language. If you speak Mandarin, you have to be real Mandarin.
Sooner or later, I have a depression. So that time I really feel like my life become meaningless. Why I'm married with this kind of man? Everybody just advised me that maybe it's time for you to make a move. Even parents, best friend agree with it. You say like, if you really can't take it, you need to save yourself. That if there is no hope, you need to move out. I just want to give up. I really want to end this marriage.
I still clearly remember the date was 12th of February. We had a very bad Cold War. Actually, she made a decision already to have a divorce, but without telling me, so I didn't know.
We went to church together. We didn't talk to each other, so we went to different corner.
After the church service, Pastor Li Chu asked for anybody wants to have a prayer, can come to the front. I feel I want to go to the front.
My heart feel very heavy, so I went in front for a praying session. Suddenly, Pastor Li Chu asked me about what is your praying request. So I just told her that I want to go for divorce. I really lost hope in this marriage. Pastor Li Chu asked me, is your husband here? Actually, he just next to Pastor Li Chu.
Yeah, then I found, she is there as well. Because I happened to be nearby. I clearly remember she said, God only help when you have the willingness.
I started crying. I just pray that God soften his heart, let you go into his word.
Next day, I got a text message. It was from a marriage counseling ministry leader. So we went to visit them at their house. I feel like somebody come to help me, but I feel like I didn't deserve it. I feel like the God's grace is like the flood has come to embrace us. I feel my heart becoming a little bit softer. I felt like every day I start to read Bibles. Then I think the light becoming stronger and stronger. I suddenly realized how stupid I was, just complain about my wife, about my life, about food, about weather, everything. My foolishness just keeping me away from God's blessing.
Then I feel some changes. So for the first time, he celebrated Valentine's with me.
So usually I'm not very romantic, so I sent rose to her. She was so happy. I think the biggest grace from God is we were blessed with a new baby. This is the most precious blessing from God.
Because I used to lose hope. God really transformed us to be a new person.
Everybody is broken, but with the grace of God, we still have hope.
Thanks God for saving our life, saving our marriage.